Hello, this is Apocrypha from Apoc Industries. Welcome to episode 19 of Mosaic. So, in the last episode, we went out to clear a biter nest, died, and then decided that our best defense was going to be defense. Um, because we really don't have the overpowering power that I really like to have when uh, attacking biters. We built this wall. We planned it out in the last episode, and I went through and built it all. So everything is all set up to be able to receive ammo, kind of like we did in our iron outpost. And let me tell you, we did not do this. We did this kind of at exactly the right time because we've started getting attacks at our base, which is not so good. More to the point, you may notice that this little light is flashing because our coal supply is running out. So I put a pause on science, and we desperately need to address the coal situation. Because the coal situation is that we don't have enough coal. So whatever plans we did have, we now have new plans, and our new plans are get coal. We're going to bring that in right here. Um, do I have engines? I feel like I have. Oh wow, I do have engines. We don't need that many engines, that's for sure. We also have some copper that I like to drop off. We'll probably need some iron as well. So basically, we're just gonna put turrets when we need to, where we need to. And for the time being, we are going to grab some coal. Where's that? Yeah, we're getting attacked kind of out here a whole bunch too. Probably from pollution hitting these guys. Yeah. No, you're on your own, little dude. We're going to grab this coal patch here. So it's not too far away. We're going to bring it straight up and over into a station that we are about to make. We already have lots of chests, but I just need some more anyway. And we need to have a station. We need a couple of those. And you are going to be called coal drop off. And you'll be black because that is the color of coal. Oops. Wow, I don't need that many splitters. And I believe that this is all being, this is all on that outer lane. Yeah, okay. So this should be fine then. We should probably build the station and stuff first, but eh. That's not right. Okay. Oh, we're getting attacked now. Whoa. This is gonna be a lot. Oh, did I forget my car somewhere? Oh my goodness. Yep. On we go. It's going to be a lot of this kind of spot responding to attacks. What the? The weird thing to me is that there isn't a biter here. That's super weird. Oh well. I guess I got bored. Whatever. I'm not gonna complain. Really makes me wonder where that biter went, though. We have more important things to worry about than biters right now, though. Okay. We're gonna take the car. And the important thing here is that we need to get this down to power. Because we don't want our power to go. I'm just gonna bring it all the way down right away. And we'll do this. I still don't really have a good plan on how to handle this. Like, this kind of crosswise building, it's kind of gross. Whatever, it's fine. Oh wow, this is totally empty now. Running on dregs. Okay, our what do we have for walls? This whole thing's gonna come to a grinding halt. As long as our power doesn't, we'll be okay though. And even if our power does, we'll probably be okay. Probably can't see the cringy face I make while I say that. We'll probably be okay. I don't think we'll be okay. So let's make sure we have some miners. We have 4. Can we set up a place that's making miners? I hope so. Grab some more belts and stuff too. Oh, and we've used up all of our bullets now, trying to arm ourselves. Let's grab some more fast inserters, and there's our miners. Alright. Go down and see what we got to work with here. Fortunately, it's not too far off the beaten path, so it should be very straightforward to get a train in here. Probably should have planned this out before we came here. We're also going to need this stone, so it might be worthwhile to make this a stone place as well. Get our power poles in the right spot first, though. Let's look if we do this. Good enough. Yeah, we might as well. Because our stone is also severely lacking right now. This place will get attacked probably a whole bunch because it's not actually that far from the biters. Which is worrisome, but I mean, hey, we We gotta do what we gotta do, I guess, huh? Hopefully we'll actually have enough walls to wall this off at least a little bit. Because we don't actually have that many walls, partly because of the fact that we don't have much stone. So, give me a sec, I just gotta change my headphone battery. We are well prepared today. Okay. So that should be good. How many walls do you suppose that is? 1,000? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's not good at all. I wonder if it would be better to wall these off separately then. I don't feel like it would really reduce the amount of walls that we would need. This just kind of is what it is. Well, let's start building this, I guess. We can have 2 stations in the middle. Well, maybe I'll do something similar where I will build this off camera. We'll plan out the stations first. Let's go to our iron station here and copy kind of this, I guess. And again, this is going to be just kind of quick and dirty so that we can get some resources in. This would not be how we would want to plan any of this. But ultimately, we are not at a point right now where planning is something that we're doing. We're really going by the seat of our pants right now, which kind of sucks. But that's what happens when you don't plan ahead. So let's see if we can have these arranged in at least a somewhat nice fashion. Like, maybe like this. There. So this is what our stations will look like. And I guess we'll have both of these operating on one track for now. Ugh, that's kind of gross. Well, we're only going to build the coal right away anyway. Whoops. Oh, that wasn't right at all. Well, I'm going to build the coal at the moment anyway, but how are we gonna take this up? That has to come down here. Let's do this. Just like that. Straight shot in. Easy peasy. Oh my goodness. probably going to need to make more train tracks too, aren't we? Fortunately, we don't have very many resources. Oh no, we should be fine for train tracks. So what we're probably going to do is build the tracks first and build the, we'll build the station and the miners first and build the wall afterwards. Even though I would not usually do that, I'd usually have all the defenses set up before actually sending a train out there because the pollution's going to be a concern. But we are so desperately in need of coal right now that I think the most important thing is going to be getting coal set up. That is going to be the first thing that we do. Need a few gates. We don't have any walls though, so gates can wait. Let's build... oh, we probably can't even build a locomotive now, huh? Oh, we don't have any steel. Okay, well, looks like we're making a little trip anyway. Pick up some steel. Gonna pick up... we have engines. We have a lot of stone. We should dump some of this stone in our wall production. Wow, that was a lot of steel. We don't need that much. Well, 1, 2, 2. What are we doing for walls? Okay, well, we might be able to get all the way around once with all that. Okay. At least that'll spit out some extra walls. And we'll come over here and build our train. Our coal production is very in trouble. None of it at all is going to the smelting lines now. So what little resources we have are what we have to work with now. So let's get this done quickly. And 2 of these, and 1 of these. Get that. We are going to set the filter on this to be only coal. Hey, my carpal tunnel would really appreciate being able to click and drag instead of having to click each individual filter, but only have to do it every now and then, so it's not that bad, I guess. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We don't have very much coal here. And we are just going to drive this down to the other end of the line. Until we slam into the end. Okay, and we'll put this here, and we're going to call this coal A pickup. And you can go to coal A pickup until full, then go to starter coal drop off until empty. This would be automatic. Just don't run this over, please. Please. We need a arithmetic combinator. So we can make one of those, no problem. We also need to actually get this wired up. Okay. I'm determined to at least get some coal starting to flow before we end this episode. That is the plan. Okay, there we are. So everything's now ready for us to start delivering coal to the train, so let's get some of this. Oops, ain't in there. This should be good for now. This will result in lots of pollution as soon as this starts up, which kind of sucks. Let's call this, what, 4 lanes? Yeah, let's call it 4 lanes. We'll do a 4-to-2 balancer. Because that's easy. Now, I guess maybe we can wire it up over here. Okay. This is going to start polluting like mad. Which is pretty bad. But while that starts polluting, we are going to go ahead and start building that wall. Hey, look at that. We have a train that's starting to get coal. Excellent. And I don't think that we have enough walls to build the full 2-layer. So we're just going to build 1 layer of wall for now, which we'll just have to do. We really want it to be all the same layer though. I think it's pretty unlikely that a train is going to run us over just yet. I don't want to build a turret, I want to build these. There we go. Might not be a bad idea to grab all this stone right there and drop it into our stone smelter. Or conversely, just set up another train. We already have the line set up. Maybe we can just make it use... Oh, geez. We didn't have enough walls for that. Oh well. So we've got about 1,000 coal. That is not a lot, but let's take it home anyway. So yeah, this kind of sucks. And by kind of sucks, I mean it really sucks. It big time sucks. But we want to make sure that this coal is making it down to power. And then we can do the adjustments that we need to do to have it going to our smelters as well. I'm gonna have to rig around with all this stuff. We only really have 1 line coming in anyway, so let's not pretend. We just got a single belt coming in. Hey, wait a second. Does that mean that this has started to fill up? Oh, I guess that maybe it has. Nice. Ah! Get in there. How are we doing this? That. And we can do that. Wait, can we? Not really. Oh my goodness, this is a mess. This is a real mess. We'll figure out a better way to do this at some point. Output priority should be to the right. And output to the right. We always want our tower fueled first. And this is basically just ensuring that all of our smelters are going to get some coal from here. That's one up here, and prioritize the right. There we go. Our coal is now all filled up on here. We can actually take this out now. This whole thing. We don't need it. There we go. So our coal is now taken care of. It's not pretty, but it works. Everything is now nice and running. This probably will take a little while to really get going. I'll go ahead and set up the rest of this mine, and then we'll take a look at maybe bringing some stone in as well. What are we doing for walls? We can at least finish our single row of walls. We also want to set up some bullets there. But, oh geez, where are we getting it? Oh, wow. Of course. This is what happens when we don't have walls. Let's go take care of this. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is very not good. No. I'm not even going to be able to get in there. Oh my goodness. Where did our walls stop? Is that it? Okay. Well, that's super annoying. But I guess it could have been a lot worse. Because they destroyed like 10 things though. Oh, I guess some of it would have been belts. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. And the fact that these are backing up now is bad. Whoops. We did not put the combinator here. There we go. Whoops. We are professionals. We can handle this. Let's finish this wall. Let's finish it properly. Come on. There we go. All right, so we have our coal mine, our first coal mine set up. We obviously need to defend this because, yeah, well, might as well toss down a couple of turrets because we can and hope that we hit where they are going to attack, which it looks like we're not because they're going to come up right over here. I see them. And they decide they want to chew on the walls, which is fine. I'm going to put a few turrets and just load them up with some ammo. That should be good enough to hold them off for now, until we can actually get our bullet production up and running. Yeah. Which, as I was mentioning before I noticed we got attacked, what are we missing here? Steel. Which isn't surprising because our steel production stopped momentarily. But also we're simply not producing very much steel. Might look at upgrading these to steel furnaces now that I think about it. We could easily do that. So that would be 24. Yeah, let's just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just make these into steel furnaces and double our steel production. What? What's getting attacked now? Oh man. Okay. Let's go take care of that. This is why we built a double layer wall. So that we have early warning for things chewing on our walls. Poor little walls. They're doing their best. Alright. We have definitely gone over time in this episode, but we did some important stuff. So I hope you don't mind. Ow. Just in time. Okay, and I'll fix up some of this and you know, maybe start building the outer defenses of like putting the all this stuff around. I might I gotta take things one thing at a time. I gotta one thing at a time. Okay. Today we set up a emergency coal mine. Our coal is now flowing. We averted that crisis. This coal is not doing very well. That's okay. We expect it to not do very well. This stone is also not doing very well, so we need to get that going as well. But we will look at that another time. This has been episode 19 of Mosaic. Thank you for joining me. I hope to catch you next time.